All right. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Let's get started. So my name is Jocelyn. My pronouns are she, her. I am from Los Angeles, California, but I'm currently in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, indefinitely. I just got here a few days ago and it has been quite interesting. I have a phobia of reptiles and I didn't know that a fuck ton of iguanas are roaming around this place. So I'm having feelings about being here. But so far, so good. I'm glad that I get to practice my Spanish because in a few months, Jocelyn Silva Sex Coaching will be fully bilingual. That is the goal. And so being here allows me the opportunity to practice and gain more knowledge. Let me see. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day, but I believe this workshop will help me reconnect with love in general. Yes, yes, yes. I used to be like that too, but then when I worked at the adult store, I'm like, okay, I get it. I feel like it's an opportunity to really use Valentine's Day as an excuse to give something loving to yourself. And I know that some folks might be like, well, you don't need that excuse. Some people do need that excuse, right? Some people need that, like, it's Valentine's Day, let me treat myself, because otherwise the treating won't be happening, right? Okay, so y'all guessed it. You already know why you're here. You're here so you can learn how to love yourself. Today is literally going to be a self-love bath. I am dipping you in a full bath of self-love. Luscious, luscious bath. You're going to be freaking dipped in it from head to toe, and it's going to be beautiful and delicious and amazing. And you're gonna love it, and I'm super excited. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna get started, as I do with all of my play parlors, with some breath and body work. Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to invite you to get up, and I'll be walking you through the breath and body work exercises along with some music. All right, and then when you feel energized, you've moved your body, we're going to go into some journaling prompts, as well as some open discussion. And then we're going to move into our art project. So does everyone have their paper and markers, coloring utensils handy? If you don't, a pen and a paper will do well, but it's a lot more fun if you have, like, you know, different colors and stuff. Okay, cool. So, actually, before we move on, I also just want to lay down the ground rules for a second. So ground rule number 1, participate, participate, participate. Okay, so I am not here to talk to you for 2 hours. We are here to have open dialogue and discussion. All right. You are more than welcome to speak verbally if you like, and I can unmute you. You can also throw it in the chat box. But if someone says something that you enjoy, you know, snap them. If you like what I'm saying, like, you know, type hell yeah, girl, keep going. Like, let's engage with one another. We're not just here to sit and listen, but we're also here to participate in a really impactful way. Okay. The second one is be respectful, okay? So if someone decides to disclose something really intimate about themselves, you know, no yucking yums, no making faces, right? No saying, ooh, gross, weird. Like, we don't do any of that. We're here to celebrate and lift each other up. So respect one another. This is a safe space. Let's maintain the safe space. And last but not least, and this one's the most important, and I don't fuck around with this one. Have fun. You're fucking here to have fun. Hello, it's a fucking pre-party. Ah! Okay, so have a good time, let loose, let your body go, and let's get started. Okay, so wherever you are, go ahead and stand up in the middle of your room. If you'd like to turn off your camera so you have some privacy, go ahead and do that. But go ahead and stand, and I'm going to be guiding you through while I'm here and sharing some music. Yes, Pilar is already ready. Okay, so my roommate's here with me. She's gonna be doing it as well. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Hi, more folks are coming through. Hello. So we're gonna get started by standing in, if you know yoga, mountain pose. So that means your legs are going to be shoulder length apart with your arms to your sides. And when you're ready, we're going to close our eyes. Now your eyes are gonna stay closed throughout this entire practice until I tell you to open them. And as you are going through this practice, I want to invite you to stay connected with yourself, to trust that your body knows what it's doing, and to trust the sound of my voice. You're going to want to peek to see what other people are doing. You're going to think, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Guess what? There's no such thing as right or wrong thing. There only is what you interpret, whatever it is that I'm saying, okay? So let's get started. Let me play some music. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes softly. Did anyone hear that? All right, so go ahead and start by taking a deep breath. Can you hear me? Yeah. Let's go ahead and start by taking a deep breath, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Do that again. Take a deep breath, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Letting everything go that happened in the day. Dropping your shoulders, relaxing the muscles in your face. Expanding your lungs on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. So as always, let's start with some gratitude. Gratitude for technology, gratitude for our breath, gratitude for our ability to be here, gratitude for the opportunities that we have to practice self-love, self-compassion, self-kindness, because our world doesn't give us much of those, and we are privileged enough to be able to create them, and you have said yes to being here today. So let's start by expressing gratitude for being here. All right, so today I want to invite you to allow your body to speak louder than your mind. Okay? So we're just going to move our bodies just to have some blood flow before we go all out and crazy with our song of the night. So we're gonna start by lifting your arms all the way up to the sky as if you're holding a beach ball, as if you wanna grab the moon, you wanna grab the sun. Stretch, stretch, stretch all the way up. And then we're going to release, plunging all the way down, putting your hands on the ground, bending your knees generously, hanging your head over your body, bending at the hips, and just start swaying back and forth, left and right. Gently sway your body, let loose, feel the blood rushing to your head. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Listen to the sound of your breath in this position. And now we're gonna come all the way back up again, reaching your hands all the way to the sky. Keep your eyes closed, trust that you understand what I'm saying. Just let your body lead. And we're gonna plunge all the way down again, bringing your full body forward, touching your toes with your hands, shaking left and right, left and right. Breathe deeply as you're doing this. We're gonna do this one more time. So now going all the way up, 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 like if you're reaching the moon. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then plunge all the way down one last time. Shifting your body left and right. Letting go, letting everything go. Now I want you to shake your hands, shake them as they're down there. Shake, 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 shake your head. Let loose, relax, shake off the worries, the stress, the anxieties of the day. And I'll come back up to a standing position. So now we're gonna work on swaying our hips back and forth, right and left, right and left. Okay, letting your arms just kind of hang loose on the sides. Maybe twist your body as you're doing this so that your arms start swinging around you, left and right, left and right. And now start to lift one foot every time you move to the side. So for example, when you go to your left, you're going to lift your right. When you go to your right, you're gonna lift your left, and just kind of start to get some movement in your legs and in your arms as you're just swaying your body gently, allowing it to just kind of hang loose and do what it feels good to do. Stretching as if you're pushing away a wall. Bringing your palms to the sky. Continue to sway your hips back and forth. And now I want you to imagine that you're like painting a wall right in front of you. Like if you're at a concert and you're waving your hands, swaying them back and forth. Now bring your hands down, swaying them back and forth, all the way down, 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 lifting your arms all the way up, putting your palms to the sky and doing the same movement over again. Your arms all the way up, and just doing this repetitively for a few more times. Don't forget to breathe as you're doing this. Imagine as if you're painting this beautiful wall in front of you. You see warm, you see light, it feels good. And now we're going to rest our hands down to our sides. We're going to take our right hand forward as if you're trying to reach someone right in front of you. You're going to put your right hand over your left shoulder. Lift your left hand forward directly in front of you. And putting your left hand on your right ribs. Giving yourself a warm embrace. Resting your head on your wrists. Swaying back and forth. Squeezing yourself so tight, giving yourself a beautiful hug. Taking a few deep breaths in this position. Notice what's present here. Are you experiencing discomfort? Are you experiencing warmth? Are you experiencing tenderness? Just kind of take notice, don't judge, but just take notice of whatever is present here. Take a few more deep breaths in this position. If any emotions come through, that's okay, it's normal. Normal when you get hugged, right? Us humans, we need hugs. Taking one last deep breath in this position. And then bringing your arms down to your sides. Now we're gonna start to shake our bodies. Shake your hands, shake your feet, shake your belly, shake your hips, shake your shoulders, shake your head. Just shake your whole body, convulse, convulse, convulse. Just kind of wake up your body. Allow that blood circulation to wake up as you shake, 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 shake. And now we're going to invite our body into a different type of movement. And we're gonna allow our bodies to dance. Keeping your eyes closed. There's gonna be no direction for this next song. I invite you to just allow your body to do whatever it feels right to do and to just fucking have a blast. Let's see if you recognize this song. Let's do it.
Pick myself up, turn the world on its head. Don't forget what my mama said. People talking since the beginning of time. Unless they paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. And if I fly, or if I fall,
Let it go, let it go. Who cares how you look? Just have fun.
and if I fly, or if I fall, I'm on my way. Now, sissy that wow. Better beware, ain't no tea, ain't no shade. But at the same time, bitches better get out the way. I'm a fam queen, mother of the house of no shame. My pussy is on fire, now kiss the flame. And if I fly, or if I fall, least I can say I gave it all. And if I fly, or if I fall, I'm on my way.
All right, when the beat drops, I want you to jump. Get that energy up. Get that energy up. Come on, you're alive. You're here. You're beautiful. Fucking good.
Now, sissy that wow. Now, sissy that wow.
Ready? All right, keep your eyes closed. Take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, open your eyes, come back to the room, stretch, do whatever you gotta do. If your blood is pumping, it's all good. If you're a little sweaty, it's fine. I'm sweaty too. And come back and join me. How are y'all feeling? Tell me what energy is coming through. What energy is coming through? Let us know in the chat box. Yes, Kamalini? Is that how I said, did I say your name right? Okay, cool. Yes, I love it, I love it. Oh my God, it felt like a rave. Man, I wish. Yes, I'm glad it felt like a rave. Feeling good and ready for bed and hubby tonight. Energy is flowing. Yes, I love it, I love it. Remember, the energy that flows through you as you're dancing, as you're moving your body is so important. Energy cannot be stagnant. It needs to move. It needs to be moved. So important. Electric zoo. Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love it. Okay, great. So it's time to wind down now. So go ahead and drink a sip of water, drink a sip of wine, whatever is your thing. That was great. I feel so released. Oh my God. Yes, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay. So now we're going to be transitioning into some self-reflection, okay? So I'm going to go back to playing some chill music, and I'm going to be posting some journaling prompts in the chat for you. And I want you to just take your paper and a pen and write everything down and reflect on what these things mean to you, okay? So the first one is coming at you. And they'll be coming in one at a time. So what does self-love mean to me? All right, next question. Do I show myself love? If so, how? Question, is loving myself easy or challenging? Why? Okay, so while folks are wrapping up, for those of you who are done, let's talk about what came up while answering these questions. So if you want to just go ahead and throw in the chat box, how was this reflection for you? Hi, Fiverr. Welcome. How was this reflection for you? What came through? For those of you that just signed on, we just did some journaling prompts, which I can definitely add them again to the chat box for everyone to see. But yeah, what came through for everybody? These were tough questions, but I felt ready to answer them this time. Yeah. Literally, my therapist and I were talking about that yesterday, the importance of being ready, right? Like, you know, when you're ready and your body tells you it's time. So it's really beautiful. Much needed and slightly emotional. I've struggled to love myself since having a son over 2 years ago, and I should be more proud of myself and my body for what it did. So that is what I like to call shoulding on yourself, right? We should on ourselves all the time, right? I should be doing this, I should be doing that, especially as women and femmes in society. A lot of shoulding. So I get that. Absolutely. That definitely can be challenging. These are eye-opening questions. Self-love means expressing myself without being judged. I need to learn to love myself and build the best relationship I can with my body, soul, and mind. Yes. Also, we don't need to do shit. Remember, we're blessed to do them. We're grateful to do them, but we don't need to do anything, right? So we are blessed to have the opportunity to do that. And then the question was, what I taught by myself, love growing up, nothing, which I've never really thought about. Right? And that actually makes a really good point that we're going to start discussing as well. It taught me that I am a lot better and stronger as a 23-year-old than I once was as a teen. Absolutely. These questions really made me think about things that no one has ever asked me. But this revealed new things to me, such as that I was not taught self-love, but to take care of others. Hell yeah, absolutely, right? We learn how to take care of everybody else except for us. Absolutely, that is a thing for sure. I liked writing them down. I realized I wasn't taught how to love myself growing up, and pleasing/respecting others' expectations was more common than doing the same for myself. Absolutely. And then how do we feel when we take care of ourselves, we set boundaries, right? Then what comes up? Guilt, shame. Fuck, I fucked up. I'm a horrible friend. I'm a horrible daughter, et cetera, et cetera. Makes me think if I really love myself like I was thinking. Makes me think if I was taught to love myself as an adult. I find myself trying to fix others and show love and support, and I forgot to love me. Absolutely. These questions allowed me to dig deep and realize I'm proud of myself for taking the steps to gain back my self-love. I'm really trying to be more grateful. Absolutely. Also, we're not trying. You know, I think we get caught in this idea that I'm trying. Honey, you're not trying. You're doing it. You're here. You answered the questions. You danced. You did the thing. You are literally practicing self-love. All of you, all of us here, this is literally practicing self-love. You decided to come to a self-love seminar. That is a huge act of self-love, right? So we got to give ourselves that credit, right? I relate to being taught to care for others besides myself. Love myself has always been challenging. I continue to work toward it every day as much as time goes, and it gets much easier. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely, absolutely, right? And so this notion of not being taught self-love is something that I want to go just a little deep in right now, because That's exactly why it's so important to offer these spaces, right? And I was actually really reflecting on that myself and thinking like, are we ever really taught how to love ourselves, right? Do we ever really get taught that? And the answer is no for the vast majority, right? We're actually literally taught how to hate ourselves, literally. In a capitalist society, we're taught you don't like your body, go get liposuction. You don't like your acne, spend hundreds of dollars on acne cream, right? You don't want to gain weight, take these diet pills. It's literally based upon how unhappy you are with your life. One of the biggest shifts that I had to make as a coach is I used to ask the question in the beginning, what are your pain points? What are you struggling with? Right? That was something that I had so much focus on. And then I realized I'm fucking doing the same shit. You know what I mean? I'm focusing on the struggles. I'm focusing on what you don't like about you. And then I realized what we really got to be focusing on is the solution. How can you love yourself more? How can you live a happy, joyful life, right? More joyful than the one that you have right now, because we all can shift and change in different ways, but not focus so much on what's wrong, but rather focus on what we can do that's going to make us feel more fulfilled, more joyful in this life, this one beautiful life that we have, right? Do I show myself love? Yes, every day moment is an opportunity for me to be better at taking care of my soul. As an empath, HSP, it's always important for me to distinguish my emotions from people I interact with. Even when we are taught to love ourselves, it can be aggressive, as if I'm fighting for my life, but my universe doesn't have to be this terrifying. Ooh, yeah, I feel that. I feel that, right? Or this notion that self-love is a superficial thing, right? Self-love, like put some cucumbers on your eyes, wear a face mask and get a massage. Yes, that's self-love, because I mean, I fucking love massages too. But self-love is deeper than that. It's being able to make a mistake and show compassion for yourself. It's being able to look at yourself in the mirror and be kind, right? Something that I've started practicing myself, and in the course, I Embody Beautiful, I expand on this, is how to speak to yourself as if you were a child, right? Because if a 5-year-old kid comes up to you and says, I feel like shit, you're not going to be like, get the fuck over it. You know what I mean? You're going to say, oh, honey, I'm here for you. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You got this. You're loved, right? So really practicing how to speak to ourselves as if we were children is a great practice that we can start to develop. Instead of being taught how to love myself, I was taught to be insecure and uncomfortable with my body and myself. I realized that I don't do enough to show myself love because it's never really a priority before. Showing myself love was very challenging, was having until I had my daughter. Absolutely. Yeah. And again, that is why the importance of these spaces, that is why it's so important to have these spaces. So thank you for sharing. Take everything that you wrote here and use it to really inform you and to help you as you navigate this journey further. At the end, we'll have some time for discussion if you'd like to talk more about it. But for now, we're going to move forward into the art project, okay? So like I said, we're going to be showering ourselves with self-love through art, okay? So a quick tidbit on what we're doing today. I used to be a sex educator with a collective named Coochie Los Angeles. Yeah, it was named Coochie. And we did sex educational trainings, comprehensive sexual educational workshops in low-income communities of color that were queer and trans focused. Okay, so my history comes from a very open-minded perspective. When I learned about sexuality, it was very heavily queer and trans focused. And so a lot of what I do is really like from that angle. I'm very inclusive in everything that I do. Okay, totally went off on a tangent. So anyways, so in Coochie, they taught us how to facilitate workshops. And this was the first workshop I learned how to facilitate. And it was the most impactful. I was like 19, I'm 30 years old now. I was 19 when I did that workshop. And I was like, to this day, I remember like my jaw dropped. It was so much fun. So we're gonna do that together. So I am going to be telling you what to draw one at a time and what to do with your drawings while I play a little bit of mood music, just like I did with the art. And I just want to encourage you to just have fun, be colorful, right? Like, how often do we get opportunities to freaking draw like if we're 5 years old? So just have so much fun with it. And so what I want you to do is grab your piece of paper and hold it up. Okay, so you're gonna fold it in half. Okay, so you're gonna fold it down horizontally. Wait, hold up. The long way? Yes, like Connie. Thank you. Connie, please show. Like, or I can rip out a paper too. Actually, why don't I do that? Okay, so you're gonna grab your paper, you're gonna fold it in half, okay? So kind of like a book. We're gonna have like a little booklet, okay? So you are now going to grab another piece of paper. You're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so now you have 2 folded pieces of paper, and then you're gonna put one in the middle of the other. So now you have literally a little book, okay? Everyone has their little book? Okay, cool. And we're gonna call this your self-love book. And you can call it whatever you want. If you want it to be cute, like I love me, you know, Jocelyn is the shit, you're so fucking cute, damn girl, you're whatever you wanna do it. So just give it a name, write the name, make your little cover book on the front, okay? You could do a little drawing if you want, like a flower, a star, a heart, smiley face, whatever inspires you, okay? So I'll give you a minute to do that. Give me a thumbs up whenever you're done so I know when to move forward. Thumbs up. I see 1, I see 2, 3, 4. Okay, amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna open up this booklet, and on the front page, not on the front page, on the first page, you are going to draw your favorite part of your body. Okay, so have fun with it, draw it. It can be anything. It could be your eyelashes, it could be your butt, it could be your boobs, it could be your vulva, it could be your knees. Whatever is your favorite part of your body, have so much fun with it and use this whole page right here to draw your favorite part of your body. And I'll play some cute music for y'all. It's okay, we can always finish it later. Okay, so now, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. So now on the, you can see my drawing. So now on the opposite side, you're going to write a list of words to describe the part of your body that you love. Okay, so for example, obviously I did my hair. Big, luscious, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. Words, adjectives to describe this part of your body. Right, as many as you can think of. You can also write descriptive words if that feels good. I'll give everyone another minute. Okay. If you haven't finished, it's okay. We can always come back to it. But now we're going to go to the next part of our book. So turn to the next page. So now you're going to have the inner part of the book wide open, right? So now on the left side of this page, you are going to you're going to write a quality about yourself that you love and why. Now I want you to be creative with this. You can write it out in words, you can make an abstract picture with it. You can, like for example, if your quality is that you're a good mother, then like draw your whole family, you know what I mean? So just be really creative with it. A quality that you love about yourself and why you love it, okay? I'll give you a few minutes to do that. Wait, time out. I went ahead of myself. Just the quality that you love. Don't write why yet. Just the quality that you love. That's it. As abstract, or you can use words, but yeah, just the quality. right, so we're gonna move forward. And if you're not done, it's all good. You can always come back. Okay, so now we're gonna wrap up with pages 5 and 6, okay? So on page 5, now we are going to draw a part of your body or a part of yourself, could be an abstract part of yourself as well, that could use more love. So maybe it's a part of you that when you see it, either within you or in the mirror, maybe you don't say the nicest things to it, right? Just a part of your body or part of you that could use more love, and draw it here. I also want to encourage you as you're drawing it, if you are triggered in any way and feel like you want to draw something that's maybe ugly or that just doesn't feel good, I want to invite you to refrain from that. And if you are having a hard time expressing love to this area of yourself, then I'd like you to draw what it is as neutral, right? So for example, let's say, I've always had a hard time with my broad shoulders. I have very broad shoulders, right? So instead of drawing them in a way that looks not attractive or not good or ugly, I'll just draw shoulders, right? And just show that they're broad. So aim for love, but if you can't, then go with neutrality. Okay, so a part of you that could use more love. And invite color, invite imagination, get creative with it. This is our last drawing, so have fun with it. give me little thumbs ups whenever. Vanessa, you should see my drawing. I'm not artistically gifted. It's okay. It's all good. Just have fun with it. All right, I'll give everyone another minute. So now the last part of our book is now, I'm like showing you, whatever, I'll just, whatever, it's okay. I'm gonna get comfortable. Okay, so now on the last page of your book, you are going to write a letter to this part of yourself. I know you'll be thinking like, what, write a letter to your body part? Yeah, write a love letter to your body part, or to your quality, or to whatever you chose about yourself, okay? Now in this letter, you can write whatever it is that you feel comes up for you. If you're experiencing any uncomfortable emotions, perhaps you want to ask for apology, right? Perhaps you want to just express your feelings, explain why you feel this way. And I also want you to draw in the sensation of gratitude, and also taking into consideration what this quality and body part do for you. Okay, so for example, I drew my arms and my shoulders. That's a part of my body that needs a little extra love, right? And so a couple of cool things that my arms and my shoulders allow me to do is dance. I love dancing salsa, and it allows me to partner dance. So bring in gratitude, bring in full, authentic, genuine emotion, and write a letter. I'll give you a few minutes. doing? You want to give me a little thumbs up if you're done. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, all right, 4. Amazing. 5. All right. Okay, so now we're just going to take a moment for you to literally read your own book. Okay, so just kind of take a second, start from the beginning, and just go through it and read your own book. And as you're reading your book, I want you to just kind of pay attention to what's coming up for you. Are you experiencing any feelings, emotions, discomforts, excitements, joy, gratitude? Just kind of paying attention what's coming up for you as you're looking through it. Any resistance? Any ease? Or perhaps indifference, right? That can happen sometimes too. So after you've taken a minute to do that, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of self-love as it pertains to your sex life. And then we're going to have an opportunity where we can share with one another your books and also a little bit about your journaling prompts from earlier. There could be no great sex without self-love. There can be no great sex without self-love. Also, self-love doesn't mean being happy with yourself 24/7. Because I've had great sex with insecurities, right? We all have insecurities. But I can still have an insecurity and still love myself. Those two can coexist. What I mean when I say there can be no good sex without self-love is that self-love is a layered skill and practice. In self-love, that's when you know how to set boundaries. That's how you learn how to express what you want. That's how when you share your body with someone else, you feel comfortable doing so, right? Because you know what you have to offer. Because you actually think and believe that you're worthy of pleasure. That is an act of self-love. To say, I am worth feeling good sexually. I am worth engaging with another person. I am worth asking for what I want. That is self-love. Self-love isn't linear, right? I am a sex coach. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I still have my moments. We all do. It's normal. But it's how you interact with yourself in those moments that is really going to make or break you and your relationship with yourself. How do we meet ourselves with tenderness and sweetness, right? Versus anger and hatred. That's going to be the deciding factor. Am I saying you're so fucking stupid, I wish you didn't look this way? Or am I saying, damn, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not really feeling how we're looking right now, but it's okay because that's how you look right now. And it's okay because you're breathing and you're alive. And thank you, body, for doing all the things that you do for me, right? My character defects, we're not perfect, right? What's one of my character defects? I get anxious every time I guess I don't know if it's a character defect, but a character defect of mine is that I sometimes overwatch social media. I will fucking spend hours on motherfucking TikTok. I'm gonna fucking admit it. And it's a little embarrassing to admit that, right? But why? Because I'm probably numbing out, right? I'm probably trying to hide some emotion, right? So instead of beating myself up saying, oh, you're so lazy, I wish you didn't do that, that's so dumb of you, to be able to be like, you know what, that wasn't cool. I wish I hadn't spent 3 hours on TikTok, but I needed that because I had a rough day. And that's okay. It's okay. That's what I needed. Next time, maybe do yoga, right? Whatever. It's all good. Let it go. Meeting yourself with tenderness and sweetness is going to change the way that you respond and react to the people you engage sexually with. It's going to change the way that you react and you respond to yourself when you are encountering something challenging. And that shit is a skill that nobody teaches you, right? I stumbled across self-love when I hit my rock bottom in my addiction. Okay. I stumbled across self-love because I didn't realize that at 26 years old, I hated myself. I had no idea until I got into a 12-step program and realized, holy shit, I really don't like myself. And it took me hitting rock bottom to learn what self-love is. You don't have to hit rock bottom to learn it though. You just have to be open and receptive. You have to be open and receptive to the discomfort that comes with loving yourself, because sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes asking for what you want is not easy. Sometimes letting someone know what a boundary is not fucking easy. It's not. It's hard. It's hard work. But you can do it because you're worthy of it. And one of the things that I have come to realize on this journey is that, and you will notice too, is that choosing others over you is always going to feel good in the moment, right? Hey, Joss, do you want to go get Starbucks? And in my head, I'm like, I'm fucking tired. I don't want to go. Okay, I'll go because I love you, because you want me to come. You know, I want to be a good friend. Okay, yeah, I feel good in the moment. But it will always be, what's the word, proceed? No, it'll always be, afterwards, you will always experience an inner turmoil, inner chaos. Fuck, why did I say yes to coming here? I'm so exhausted. All I want to do is go home and sleep. I really don't want to go to Starbucks right now, right? But choosing you will most likely feel discomfort at first, uncomfortable at first. Hey, Jocelyn, do you want to go to Starbucks? You know what? I know you really want me to go. I'm really exhausted. I'm sorry, right? Fuck, am I a bad friend? Shit. But then I'm home and I'm like, thank God I didn't go. Shit, I really needed to rest. I'm gonna watch RuPaul and eat hot Cheetos. You know what I mean? You'll always feel better after. So just know that if choosing you feels uncomfortable, good. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. But I promise you that you will always feel better afterwards. Choosing others will feel good too. But if you're choosing others at the expense of choosing you, you are going to experience inner turmoil and chaos because you are going against yourself. Okay. Now there is a way to navigate this. It doesn't have to be black or white. You know what I mean? It could be like, yo, I'm not really feeling Starbucks right now, but why don't you go get me Starbucks and come over to my place and then we can hang out, you know? So it's also about being able to communicate effectively and tell people what you want, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Starbucks with you, but we're only gonna do the drive-through because I'm exhausted and I really just want to come back home, but I'll spend like 20 minutes with you. Boom, a negotiation. We're talking, we're communicating, right? So self-love is about choosing you. It's about communication. It's about boundaries. It's about feeling uncomfortable sometimes, right? It's about feeling uncomfortable, but that's okay. That discomfort is part of the journey. It's part of it. So be rest assured that if you're feeling that discomfort, that means you're growing, and that's beautiful. That's really beautiful because growth is where the discomfort is. It's uncomfortable because you're not used to it, but eventually it'll feel more comfortable. So as you're navigating this self-love journey, just remember, can't have great sex without self-love. Self-love isn't linear and it's not 100% all the time. It may feel uncomfortable, but that's okay. We're not placed on this earth to be comfortable 24/7. You are placed on this earth to experience the full range of emotion. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I broke down this morning. I was a sobbing mess at 7 a.m. today. That's okay. Allowed myself to cry, right? Called my partner, texted my therapist, texted my sponsor. It happens, it's life. We're human. You're not here to be comfortable all the time, but you are here to be loved. And most importantly, you're here to be loved by you. You're here to be loved by you. So always remember that, okay? So for those of you that are watching the recording, please take some time to share your booklet with someone that you trust and that you love. Put it somewhere where you could see it every day to remind yourself that you do love yourself more than you think you do, and the importance of expressing gratitude and love to yourself. All right, so I Am Body Beautiful is going to be opened tomorrow to everyone else. So tomorrow, as in February 11th, it opens today for folks that came to the Play Parlor, and you can purchase it then. Thanks for participating.